Hey everybody, my name is Mike Tomorrow, and I want to welcome you to the latest episode of My Life with Asperger's. Today's topic I'm going to be talking about is legacy and leaving a legacy and what exciting things can be in a legacy and whatever. So, legacy is something that you leave behind for future generations to enjoy or future generations to know and future generations to be proud of, or not proud of. But having a legacy in life is a great thing to do. I'm thinking that if I do not write any books, that these videos will serve as my legacy to life. Believe it or not. I don't know how many years I'm going to be doing videos about my life with Asperger's, but if I do not do any more videos about my life with Asperger's, I know that these 210 videos, including this one, will be a legacy of my life that I'm giving to the autism community and people that have Asperger's so that they can learn from me, and go through what I'm going through. But leaving a legacy is a good idea because you can say, hey, he designed that, or she designed that, or he did the work for this, so. Like the other day last week, my relatives, my distant cousins, like my second or third cousins, wrote an article or wrote a memoriam for my great great uncle and my great great aunt. Now the great great uncle, is the brother of my great grandfather, so that'd be great great uncle. Yes, exactly. So the family wrote an article because it was their 97th wedding anniversary, and it was a great tribute for them to write about how they got married 97 years ago and what type of legacy that they left for their children and their grandchildren and their great-great-grandchildren. Great-grandchildren and great-great-grandchildren, It's a great legacy to leave because, how the family, their kids, two of them at least, served in public office. One of them was the mayor of Springfield for 6 years in the 70s and 80s, and the other one served as a commissioner or served on the school board or whatever, and they left a good legacy in the city of Springfield. My cousin Theodore helped inspire the Springfield skyline, and he was a great lawyer too. And I'm proud that he is my cousin. My distant cousin. I'm glad I met him. I think I met him once when I was a child, and then I reconnected with him online so I could learn about the family tree and get connected with my relatives, That's what a good thing about Facebook is. You get connected with the family. That's for another video. But anyways, leaving a legacy is a great achievement. Can be a great achievement because people will talk about you for years and years to come. Let me say example Abraham Lincoln. And yes, he is my distant cousin, but I'm using him as an example right now. Abraham Lincoln, 16th President of the United States of America. He was president during the American Civil War. And most of his presidency was about the Civil War. In the 4 years that he was the President of the United States, it happened during the Civil War. So he ran the country during the time when our country was at war with each other. And, he led the country to try to get the country to end that war and have peace. And he did that towards the end of his life and the end of his presidency. And he did a great job trying to get that all, to get the country back together again. Or to start to try to have the country back together again. But now you see Lincoln on the penny and the $5 bill, and Lincoln, Nebraska, the capital of Nebraska was named after him, and you have Lincoln all over the place. And Lincoln is one of our well-known presidents because of the crisis that our country went through. And his legacy is on today. Yeah. Well, I know that they've been talking about the Confederate flag recently in the news. And I'm not here to give my opinion on that. That's for another time in another video. But anyways, you see the legacy that's going on. And I know that's not connected to Abraham Lincoln, but it is connected with his time because he was president of the United States at the time of war. So now you see all these things that talk about Abraham Lincoln. And Lincoln this, Lincoln that, Lincoln this, Lincoln that. So. Another person who created another great legacy was Walt Disney. He was the creator of Mickey Mouse and some of his friends, and he created theme parks in California, Florida, Paris, Tokyo, Hong Kong, Shanghai. And he has resorts in South Carolina, Florida, Hawaii. So now here's another guy who was blood relative of mine, who is another distant cousin of mine. And what legacy did he create was he was able to have a successful entertainment career, and he was able to have a successful theme park entertainment career as well by creating the parks, by creating the movies, by creating the cartoons. And the legacy goes on because you have fans that love Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck and Goofy and all the others and the princesses and Winnie the Pooh and Stitch, and then they can get their pictures taken with them to this day at the parks and have a great time. But the legacy that he left millions and millions and millions of people. Disney is worldwide known. And I was glad that I was able to work for Walt Disney at Walt Disney World. And I'm still trying to get back, and I want to get back to working with them again, because Disney is something that is magical. I tell you what, Disney left a legacy that anyone can dream up. That if you put your mind to it, your dream will come true. That's the type of person Walt Disney left his legacy to be on, And think of this. It all began with a mouse. True or false? It all began with a mouse. It is true. And maybe that's why I am creative at times. And I try to create things. Mostly that out of the box, or I try to create things, but most of the time they're out of the box, and people may think, that's a crazy idea. That is crazy. Why do you do this? Why do you think of that, But, the legacy that Walt Disney has left in this world is something that's related to magic, He is one magical guy, and I'm glad that I had the chance to work with him, and I'm glad I'm a distant cousin of his, but, But we can talk about that in another video as well. So, anyways, you got a couple of examples of why people left legacies behind when they go, or when they die, There's a legacy there, I love leaving a legacy behind. I want people to be proud of me when I'm being honored or if I'm happy for something, you know? Or even if when I'm dead, you know? I want people to remember me by watching my videos or remembering me for what did I do in the community for autism? What did I do in the community for anybody? You know, I help people out in the world with different causes and different activities and helping them out. I think helping people out can help you build the legacy that you want in this world. Because without a legacy, you know, what are people going to remember you by? You know? And I know there's a lot of people out there that care about me. And I care about them too. That's why I help when I get the chance to help. And when I can help, I try to help them out as much as I can. Because if I do not help people out, then, you know, if I do not help people out, then the whole thing is gone, you know, the whole legacy could be over, you know. But, however, you know, if you leave a good legacy, people will remember you and they'll be happy for you. But people can leave a bad legacy as well because they do a number of crimes and whatever, and people do leave those kind of legacies and people can be mad towards you. So whatever legacy you just do decide to leave for the world, you will have fans, but then again, you'll have people that are not fans that will criticize about you. So leaving a legacy is a great thing for this world. And if you like to be an artist, people will talk about your paintings for years and years and years to come. Even after you're dead, they'll talk about your paintings, you know? I have a painting that my great-grandmother did. It's still here, you know? And I'm glad, and I don't know why when I was a child, I wanted fruit. I wanted that painting of fruit because I was the type of person. I was like, I wanted it because it was a great design. I don't know why I wanted it when I was a kid, and now I have it, and I'm thankful to have it because it's something my great-grandmother left for me to have for a legacy, you know? You know, and I'm very glad that I have that. And I can hang on to it. You know, thinking of legacy and what we have for possessions is a good thing too, because the legacy of a car, or a legacy of a computer, or legacy of this iPad, you know, I'm thankful I have this iPad as a tool so I can help build my legacy out there, you know? So I am very happy with the legacy I have left so far, but there's still more work to do to build up a legacy, you know? Hopefully someday I can have a good job and I can have a good career that, hey, I've done a lot to build a legacy, you know? Maybe someday I'll get into public office too, you know, and serve the communities that I love so much. But down in Florida, though, because I love those communities more than I love the communities up here in Mass. So I know it, but it's a choice that I want to make. So, but that's for another video. So, but leaving a legacy is a great thing, you know. Most of it is a great thing, you know. So, I'm gonna end this video right now, this episode. But if I do have another idea on this topic, I will bring it up in another video. So keep your eyes open. So, and hopefully I'll have a chance to enjoy your legacy as well, just like you're enjoying my legacy. So, or a piece of my legacy here. So, I'll talk to you guys all later. Bye for now.